It's the Andy Griffith Show, Facts and Trivia, with your host, Bob Snap.
Hi guys, welcome to the Andy Griffith Show, Facts and Trivia. Appreciate you being here. I've seen a couple comments in the comments section about bloopers and such, and so I decided to do another bloopers video. I'm not sure if I've done these before, because I've done so many, so bear with me if I haven't, and it's for the new people here as well. It's a bloopers, continuity mistakes, just plain mistakes, and such. Take a look at it. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. Okay, we'll start with a continuity mistake. When Opie surprises Andy by telling him that he wants to take piano lessons with Clara, he heads to the piano to play what he already knows. And when Opie plays chopsticks on the piano, he's wearing a different shirt. A revealing mistake. While Andy, Aunt Bee, and Opie are at Hollywood studios watching a scene being filmed, when Andy mistakenly stands up and interrupts the filming, we can see the wall and shelves behind the director. And it should look familiar because it's the wall and shelves from Floyd's barbershop. While Andy and Otis are talking about women, Barney opens the door and rushes into the courthouse, and behind him a crew member's hand, looks like a woman's wearing a bracelet, can be seen catching the door as Barney swings it shut. After Frankie pays for the chewing tobacco in the drugstore, in the next close-up of Ellie, the cigar box on the shelf behind her has black lines scribbled over all of its identifying brand names. But when Frankie walks out the door, in Ellie's next semi-close-up, the cigar box is unmarked again. When Andy and Barney catch up with the man who ran Fletch's truck off the road, the rearview mirror suddenly vanishes in the close-ups that face the windshield on Bailey's car. When the squad's siren gets stuck blaring, a crowd gathers around the squad car with Andy, Barney, and Rogers, and when the crowd disperses, you can see at least 3 chalk T marks on the ground. After Andy and Opie choose between chicken and pot roast using a nickel, when Opie gives the nickel back to Andy, the window over the sink is missing. The fake window wasn't put up on the set wall for this shot, but when the food burns, the window and curtains are up there as usual. And last but not least, at the Scobie house, after Ben sits on the unstable chair and it breaks, when Andy and the Scobies rush over to him, we can see the 2 curved chalk marks on the floor where Ben had been standing moments before. Let's do a couple more. While Andy and Barney are selling the cannon, when they're talking to the shop owner who's seated in the rocking chair, we can see the area between the squad car and the storefront with various items for sale. But then the next shot, the covered cannon was suddenly appeared, and it's tall enough to have been in view in the previous shots had it actually been there. When the new manicurist tells Floyd that she works only for commission, she lifts the small table and moves it to the window, and we can see the actor's tape marks where she had been standing. After Aunt Bee's solo flight, just as the flight instructor walks over and gives Bee the papers as proof she soloed, the large T mark, rubber plastic, can be seen on the ground between Bee and the instructor. While everyone was waiting for Otis to arrive at the plaque presentation in Mayor Pike's office, after Andy admits to the mayor that he'd asked the real Otis to show up, it cuts to the mayor walking behind the desk, and we can see the chalk T mark on the floor where Mrs. Bixby stands. After Andy talks to George's father on the phone, he gets up and stands near the fireplace while explaining to Opie why he broke his promise and called George's father. And when Opie on the couch asks if he can run off sometime, we can see the white tape mark on the rug where Andy was standing moments ago. When Clara and Aunt Bee are talking in the kitchen in close-ups facing Bee, we see the counter, the cabinet, and the wall, but what we don't see are the curtains, the window, or the windowsill, which all should be on that wall. The fake window wasn't placed on the set wall for Bee's close-up. Now, while Aunt Bee and the party guests are gathered in the parlor, when the Gomer hoots like an owl in the shot facing him, note Floyd's eyeglasses. black with thick, straight temples. But in the shot from behind Gomer and all following shots, Floyd wears different eyeglasses, lighter collar with curved tips. And while Ollie's making up excuses to rush home, he and Nora are saying goodbye to Aunt Bee, and the reflection of the moving boom pole and Mike are visible in the car, on the car's windshield. I love these things. I really do. I wish they would have saved the bloopers on video. Don Knotts once said that they don't exist. But his reasoning was because we never made a mistake, he said. So, that's bull hockey. But I've never been able to find any. So, don't forget about classic rock and country music, facts, and trivia. The link is in the description below. Go down there and click on it. If you can't get to it for some reason, let me know in the comment section. I'll send you the link. And when you get over there, please subscribe. Thank you. I hope you enjoy today's because, it's part 2 of yesterday's. So, more on the life of the king of rock and roll, Elvis Presley. Have a great day. God bless you. And I'll be praying for you.